Hotel industry.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Dani bin Hisham Afendi. 2020 is an important year which had been waiting for the hotel industry in Malaysia. With the exciting slogan, Visit Truly Asia Malaysia, Malaysia was aimed by many to be one of the most chosen countries to be visited. Thus simultaneously give a high hope to the hotel industry to generate more revenues. However, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the hotel industry landscape tremendously. Since early 2020, the operation of the hotel industry was put on a halt since the announcement of the movement control order by the government in March 2020. The enforcement of the movement control order has indirectly affected hotel business performance. This order consists of requirement for citizens to be self-quarantining and business to be closed through the period, and only those in the essential industry are allowed to be. Following this, it has unfortunately drastically impacted Malaysia's economy.
Positive impact of hotel industry. Based on environmental impacts, the hotel industry can create business and employment opportunities for the local and global economy. The development of the hotel industry can also create better new areas. Through this sector, areas in the interior that have the potential to be the focus of foreign tourists will be developed for the purpose of tourism activities. Next, for the negative impact of hotel industry, the pandemic of COVID-19 led to the fall of economic impacts on the hotel industry as international tourism disruption. So the tourists could not travel to our country because of the Malaysian Movement Control Order (MCO). Secondly, the development of the hotel industry has also increased the crime rate in the country as there are foreign tourists who come for their social visit pass to Malaysia by committing criminal activities in this country. For example, they engage in prostitution activities and become customer relation officers known as GRO in the certain hotel.
Next, I will continue with the benefit hotel industry for government. First is contribute to the nation's economic growth. The hotel sector has been actively contributing to the country's economic growth. The moderate growth of this trend is expected to enhance or add interpretative value to travel to any destinations. By increasing the number of domestic travelers, hotels and their industry are clearly assisting the domestic economy. Since accommodation is a crucial element and component in the growth of any nation's hotel, unquestionably one of the tourist industry's fastest growing industries. Secondly, the hotel industry helps in generating employment. Lots of new hotels will open and this will increase the number of jobs available globally. Some people mistakenly think that housekeeping and food preparation are the only two things that come under the category of hospitality. But in reality, it includes everything such as banquet, in-room dining, human resource, sales and marketing, front office, and wedding coordinators. There will be a lot of opportunities for those who are looking for jobs in their respective fields. And lastly, provide recreational and entertainment opportunities. Hotels are the most important industry as they provide various facilities such as recreational and entertainment, meeting room and conference, and business catering. Hospitality is the way for travelers for their accommodations, venue, meals, and drinks.
So I'll be continue to present and discuss the suggestions how to overcome the challenge. Just a few years ago, we could not have imagined the arena might be prevented completely. We as a society do now no longer suppose we are able to all practice social distancing, or a large percentage of populations could be under the sit-at-home order in our daily life.
As coronavirus COVID-19 continues to impact travel globally, it is important to observe industry forecasts and trends, and that will ultimately shape your recovery strategy as hotels begin to plan for the initial rebound in the travel demand. So here are 4 suggestions how to discussed to address and overcome the challenge. For the first suggestions is focus on the shift in consumption patterns. To cope with changing consumption patterns, hotels can take full advantage of exciting online platforms to improve interactions with guests. During the pandemic period, many hotels have already extended their catering service to online ordering and delivery. Hotel business all over the world are having to shift their target markets, and a key part of this is making change to their hotel service. Second suggestion is assess market trends and change in the industry. Start by assessing the markets in your specific locations. Every country has taken a different hit from COVID-19, so some have more rigid travel restrictions than others. Ensure to stay consistently up to date with the news and what changes are happening in your country, city, and also the town. This will help you to identify which target markets are no longer worth reaching for, at least for now. For the third suggestions is create benefits for guests who book in advance. This will help you to predict the hotel's occupancy. For the last suggestions is be flexible with booking conditions and cancellations rules. Restrictive booking conditions can also inhibit the new reservations. Keep the cancellation policy as flexible as possible.
Due to the current economic situation, hotel industry is one of the most directly affected sector, needs immediate and long-term recovery responses. With the government supports and their hard work, they can tackle the crisis of the current status of COVID-19, as the impact of this crisis is so devastating. It will take time for every business and every industry to come on the track to success. They also should tighten the SOPs for safety and recommended travelers to travel with full security and hygienic measures whenever the situation became under control. The pandemic may also affect the behavior of tourists, influencing the ability of hotel industry to recover. In addition, even though the industry has recovered well in the past from similar crises, the magnitude and scope of COVID-19 related effect on hotel industry and the economy make a speedy recovery unlikely. Efforts to exist in the tourism industry or hotel industry, which were hit badly by the pandemic, strive to create a sustainable and inclusive recovery. That's all from us.